What if your first rental property could pocket you an extra $8,000 to $12,000 per year after all expenses? In Westfield's growing neighborhoods, that's not a pipe dream. But to hit those numbers, you need to know exactly what to look for and what to avoid. And there are options right here in Westfield.
From Westfield to Carmel, Hamilton pride, Noblesville, Fishers, we're here by your side. World Title Real Estate, the premier brand, helping clients in any city, any state, any country, across the land. We build champions, they're now forever, stronger together, we're better than ever. Just ask Justak, your future's in hand, become a champion. Are you ready to stand?
Hey there, welcome back. And if you've ever wondered how people build passive income through real estate, or maybe you're weighing in whether a rental property is right for you, this video could be the one. Today, we're going to walk you through exactly how to buy your first rental here in Indiana, picking a market, financing, evaluating deals, managing risk, and so much more. By the end, you'll know the steps you need to feel confident about making your first purchase, especially here in Hamilton County. Buying your first rental is exciting, but it's not easy. Many new investors underestimate costs and they overlook tough tenants or overpromise returns. In our area, out-of-state investors are already snapping up properties, sometimes paying cash, undercutting local buyers. Local ordinances are shifting. Some cities are considering caps or registration rules on rentals. So if you go in blind, you risk surprises, but if you follow a clear, smart path, you can turn that risk into opportunity. And that's why you're watching this video. Let's walk through 7 key steps here. Number 1, choose your strategy and market. The first step is deciding what kind of rental investor you want to be, because your strategy determines everything else: the location, financing, and long-term goals. Here are the main property types. Single-family homes, the most common entry point. Easier to manage, attracts long-term tenants, and often appreciates steadily. In Westfield and Hamilton County, these are in high demand due to top-rated schools and strong job growth. Duplexes or small multi-units. These can generate higher monthly income and reduce vacancy risk, since you have multiple tenants under one roof. However, they often require more hands-on management and maintenance. And then we have short-term or vacation rentals. Less common here in Hamilton County, but they work near major attractions like Grand Park, Guy's Reservoir, or even downtown Indianapolis. These can deliver higher monthly income, but come with greater regulation as well as turnover. Now, let's talk about location strategy. In Hamilton County, your biggest markets are Westfield, Carmel, Noblesville, and Fishers. Each offers something different. Westfield, exploding growth thanks to Grand Park and other new developments like Midland and Osborne Trails. There's paired villas and new construction condos and townhomes that are also allowing investors today. Carmel has strong appreciation, luxury tenants, and stable returns, but higher entry prices. Noblesville, a balanced option offering affordability and demand from working families. Fishers, great schools and job centers, but limited single-family inventory for rentals due to new zoning caps. So the key, choose neighborhoods that balance rental demand, appreciation, and affordability. Avoid chasing the hottest areas and instead target places with long-term livability, walkability, access to major roads, employment hubs, hospitals, and retail centers. Here's a pro insight: nearly half of the rentals homes in Hamilton County are already investor-owned. That means competition is strong and you'll need to move strategically, act fast, and analyze deals efficiently. Analyze numbers. Cash flow, ROI, and risk. Numbers don't lie, and they'll tell you whether your deal is a winner or a headache waiting to happen. Before writing an offer, calculate 5 key metrics. Number 1, a gross rent estimate. Your potential monthly income based on comparable rentals in the area. In Hamilton County, the median rent is about $1,200 in 2019, but in Westfield today, single-family rentals range from $2,000 to $3,000 per month, depending on size and amenities. Number 2, operating expenses. These typically make up 35 to 50% of your gross rent and include property taxes, insurance, maintenance and repairs, property management fees, which are usually around 8 to 10%, your vacancy reserve, 5 to 10%, utilities if they're paid by the owner, and HOA dues. Number 3, cash flow, your lifeline metric. Cash flow equals gross rent minus expenses plus mortgage payment. If that number is positive, even modestly, your investment is sustainable. Number 4 is your ROI metrics. Cap rate equals net operating income divided by your purchase price. The cash on cash return equals annual cash flow divided by total cash invested. These tell you if your money is working harder in this property than in other investments. Number 5, we've got risk buffer. Always build a margin for error. Plan for a few months of vacancy, unexpected repairs or maintenance like water heaters, roofs, HVAC replacements, things like that. And here's a pro insight. New landlords often overestimate rent potential and underestimate repair costs. The 2 biggest killers of ROI. Always verify numbers, not assume them. Find and evaluate properties. Once your market and strategy are set, it's time to find your first deal. Start with these sources. MLS listings. Work with a realtor who understands investment properties. There's investor networks, meetups, bigger pockets, and social media groups. Off-market deals through agents, wholesalers, or direct mail. Then evaluate each property carefully. Let's run comps so we can compare recent sales and rentals in the same area to estimate fair value and potential rent. And then inspect everything: roof, HVAC, plumbing, electrical, foundation. Hidden issues can enter your profit fast. Review the HOA rules. Some neighborhoods restrict rentals or short-term leasing. Research neighborhood trends. Look at the developments, the infrastructure projects, or commercial growth that can gain impact in long-term value. Check demand. Ask, how quickly are rentals moving? What type of tenants live here? Is it family professionals, retirees? In Westfield, for example, neighborhoods like Grassy Branch and Viking Meadows or even Harmony tend to perform well for long-term rentals because of the strong schools, the new amenities, and the proximity to Grand Park. If you're unsure where to start, I can help you and narrow down which communities make the best investment sense for secure financing and structured deals. Financing a rental property is different from your primary home purchase. Lenders view them as a higher risk, which means higher down payments and stricter terms. Here are your options. We've got a conventional investment loan, minimum 20 to 25% down payment, generally slightly higher interest rates. It requires a strong credit and rental income verification, a DSCR, debt service coverage ratio style loan. Based on property income, not your personal income, great for investors building a portfolio. Easier approval if the property does cash flow. There's FHA and VH loans, which work only if you're owner occupancy, house hack like a duplex. You can't use this loan for pure investment purchases. Then there's private money or hard money loans. Fast funding, ideal for flips or quick acquisitions. It does have higher rates and shorter terms, so plan your exit. When you buy, think about how you'll hold title. Many investors form an LLC or liability protection and easier accounting, though some start personally for simpler finance. And quick pro tip, have an exit plan before you buy. Will you refinance in 2 to 3 years if the rates drop? Will you sell or 1031 exchange later on? Planning ahead can save you thousands. 5, know Indiana and Hamilton County rules. Every rental investor must understand state and local regulations, or you could run into costly surprises. In Hamilton County, landlords are required to file a residential rental property registration form with the county auditor. Also, ensure compliance with Indiana landlord-tenant laws, which cover deposits, notices, and maintenance obligations. Also, maintain safe and habitable living conditions. Failing to do so can result in legal liability. Also note, Carmel and Fishers have discussed rental caps to limit single-family rentals to around 10% of homes per subdivision. Zoning restrictions vary by township, especially for short-term rentals or multi-unit. So always check city or county websites for updates before you buy. These rules can directly affect your profit potential. So understanding them early prevents future headaches. 6, managing the property or hiring help. Once you close, your success depends on one thing: management. You have 2 choices. 1, self-manage if you're local, detail-oriented, and comfortable handling maintenance and tenant. 2, hire a property manager if you prefer a hands-off approach. In Hamilton County, professional firms like Specialized Property Management or T&H Realty handle leasing, rent collection, repairs, and even evictions. If you self-manage, create systems early. Something like tenant screening. Think about the credit score, income verification, like 3 times the rent, rental history, and a background check. Strong lease agreements, you could look at defining maintenance responsibility, payment dates, and late fee policies. And then regular maintenance, the preventative upkeep can save thousands of dollars over time. The reserve fund, keep 3 to 6 months of expenses saved for emergencies. And the truth, good management can turn an average property into a strong performer, and poor management can sink even the best deal. Scaling and exit planning. Once your first rental is stable, don't stop there. Leverage what you've built. Here's how to scale sustainability. Reinvest your profits. Use cash flow to save for your next down payment. Leverage equity. Refinance your first property when it appreciates, freeing capital to buy another. Diversify markets. Consider spreading across Westfield, Noblesville, and even nearby Indianapolis suburbs. Upgrade your team. Accountant, your realtor, contractor, property manager. When planning your exit, think about these. A 1031 exchange, where you could defer taxes by rolling gains into another property. Sell it in 5 to 10 years to capture appreciation and reinvest elsewhere. A long-term home. Let tenants pay off your mortgage while your asset appreciates. And the best investors always think 2 moves ahead. The goal isn't to buy one rental. It's to build wealth, stability, and options for your future. If you're ready to buy your first rental, or you want help evaluating deals in Hamilton County or anywhere in Indiana, just ask Justak. Let's connect today and discuss all your ideas and concerns, and then we can put together a playbook for your success. Here's what it all comes down to. A rental property isn't just about passive income. It's about building sustainable wealth. If you do your homework, choose wisely, and manage properly, your first rental can become the foundation for a real estate legacy in Indiana or anywhere throughout the United States. Here's what we covered, gang. Picking your strategy and market, crunching the numbers with realistic assumptions, finding and vetting good properties, structuring financing, navigating Indiana and Hamilton County regulations, managing or delegating the property, scaling and planning your exit. Don't forget to contact me today. Time is on your side, but only when we begin to strategize sooner. Champion's closing question: what's the biggest challenge you feel about buying your first rental? Drop it in the comments down below. And one last compelling fact: investor-owned homes now make up nearly 50% of single-family rentals in Hamilton County and nearby Indiana counties. That means the competition is fierce, but the opportunity is real. Your time is now to become the next champion of real estate. Are you ready?
Well, you know who to call, but I don't need to say it. Just ask, just stay. Just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay. Just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay. You should just ask, just stay.